In Sahaja Yoga, you don't have to get crucified. There are all not such testing things for you. But your value system is to be checked. You must find out how are you working out through introspection. You should ask yourself, so well now, Mr. Sahajogi, how are you? Are you indulging into all these things that these people who are not self-realized are doing? Just try to find out. Because the growth of Sahaja Yoga is shown in your behavior, in your styles, on your face. There is no wrinkles on a person like this. He has no worry. You don't worry, then how will you get wrinkles? Such a person doesn't get upset with anything. On the contrary, he laughs at things. Once in a church, where I was in Switzerland, one lady came to hit me with the Bible, and I started laughing. I said, what a thing, and I have to be hit by a Bible. And she got such a fright that I was laughing, and I was saying, look at the stupidity of this lady coming to hit me with the Bible. I can understand stone or anything else, but Bible will never hit me. All these things have happened in your presence, and you know about it. There are negative forces. They try to harm you. They will harm you bodily. They will harm you mentally. They might harm you emotionally. But when you are above this, then no one harms you. At least you never feel the harm. You are not bothered about the harm. But what have you created? Today I had some ladies and some men, and all for divorce. After getting married in Sahaja Yoga, they want to have divorces. Can you imagine? I was shocked. And they had funny ideas that my husband is like my brother. I said, really? All kinds of stupid ideas coming into their heads means there's no light of the Spirit in them. If you have light of the Spirit, then your understanding is very different. You don't worry about yourself. You only worry about others. And you try to find out solutions for them. You try to help them. It is very easy for you. What is so easy for the light to burn? Once it is enlightened, it is burning. It's difficult for it to go out of light. But for human beings, I can't understand, even after realization, after growing for years together, they are still so stupid that they don't realize the value of their self-realization. It is something, the Spirit. You cannot kill it. It cannot blow off. This light will go off, but the light of the Spirit won't go off. But what is the oil that keeps it there? Is your compassion, is love, care of others. I know there are people who are very, say, dominating, maybe troublesome, whatever, but care for them. Know that they are not like you, they are not complete. They have problems. So you care for them. But instead of that, you start thinking that why should I care for him? How does he care for me? Or something. Then you are finished. So this kind of a reflection or I would say the reaction is not that of a spirit. A spiritual person's reactions are very, very different. In the life of Sri Krishna, you can see that he had a friend who was very poor, and he wanted to meet Sri Krishna. And the wife of the friend gave him some rice krispies, as you call them. And that's, take for your friend, you must take something for your friend. He was a little shy, And when he went to Sri Krishna was in his palace, and the people at the door said, no, you can't meet him. He said, all right, you just go and tell him that Sudama has come. She was sitting on the throne discussing something, and he said, Sudama has come. He rushed out. I went to the door and hugged him again and again. And he said, why are you standing here? He took him and put him on the throne that he was supposed to. And he told his wives, please come and wash his feet. And then they brought for him clothes and all that. He had a bath. He made him sleep on his bed. See the love of Sri Krishna. He had very dirty feet, all were cracked. He tried to put on that some sort of a medicine by which it would be all right. He tried to do whatever was possible to him to cure those cracks. And he asked him to sleep on his bed. And asked the ladies to fan him so that he doesn't feel. See the compassion of Sri Krishna is shown so beautifully. Are we that compassionate? There was no need for him to do that. It was no drama, nothing. But his heart. He took a spontaneous decision. When he heard Sudama is there, he just rushed there. He just felt so happy that my old friend has come. Then, when he went to Hastinapur, there, the Duryodhana, the Kaurava's eldest son, he asked him that, why don't you come and stay in my palace? He said, all right, I can come, but you see, I will go and have food with Vidur. Vidur was a son of a maid. He went and had his food with Vidur. Now Vidur, being a poor man, I don't know what food he must have given him, while Duryodhana would have given him such sumptuous food. So for such people, taste and the level of food and all doesn't matter. It's the love, the respect of Vidur, who was a realized soul. Respecting other Sahajogis. If a Sahajogi respects somebody who is a governor, I can't understand. The spirit is above everything and does not respect a Sahajogi. There's something wrong with him. He should understand that the spiritual person is higher than all these people who have these, all kinds of these big names behind them. And that love is shown in everybody's life. All the saints, all the incarnations, everyone had that love which was above everything else. Without expecting anything. Not doing it just to expect something from them. It is a kind of a personality which really reflects God's love. That reflection should come from it. You are Sahajogis, that doesn't mean that you are something higher than others. But you are different. You are above them. You have no superiority, that's why you are different. You are so humble, that's why you are different. You are so joyous, you are so peaceful, that's why you are humble. There are so many things I can tell you from the life of Sri Krishna, showing he was, they call him Yogeshwara. He was the Lord of Yoga. It is because he was Virat. But he showed it, his form, only to Arjuna, to nobody else. Because nobody was like Arjuna. Arjuna also got a fright when he saw that. So he lived like Sri Krishna, like a cowboy. He was living in Gokul. And he never showed off his powers. His powers were within himself, which were expressing spontaneously. This power has wisdom and discretion, complete discretion. If he does not have, then this is not divine power, this is some satanic power. Because somebody is nice to you, if you are nice to that person, nothing real. Mostly, we had in India people who were called as Avdutas. They were the realized souls who had gone away from the society, from the multitudes, and gone and lived in some small little place or some cave or somewhere, hidden from others. Because they thought nobody is going to understand them. So what's the use of talking to them? They were singled out. One person here and one person there. What could they do? They were not like you, so many of Sahajogis together. You have so many friends and you have so many others with you. They were lonely people and they hid themselves from the society. They would not meet people. Because if they tried anything, they would be crucified. But not you people. Because you have a society. You have a beautiful, enlightened society of very good friends, of very good spiritual people. With all this, if you cannot create, then what should I say? You have to create something. Maybe art, maybe music, maybe poetry, maybe literature, maybe writing. Whatever it is, you have to create. And above all, you have to create Sahajogis. That's the main creation you have to achieve. That's the main thing you have to have, is creating Sahajogis all over. I'm there, I can go to places, can have programs, do everything. But you have to show with your own example that this is something great, how they have achieved this state. We should achieve also that state. So you will be the ones who will really inspire them, who will really make them follow you and take to a life of a Sahaja. Actually, you are Mahayogis if you become complete. And you have to become. Nothing is more important than becoming a Mahayogi, by which your spirit gives joy, peace, and blessings to everyone. May God bless you.